Rice mites are microscopic pantry pests that feed on and infest stored grains and dry foods. Households that often buy rice, flour, or cereal in bulk are likely to deal with rice mites eventually, if not already. While they're nearly invisible to the eye, a rice mite population can quickly multiply into the thousands, spoiling your food and leaving behind a foul, musty odor. In this video, we'll show you how to identify and treat rice mites so your kitchen and pantry can stay clean, safe, and free from infestation. Step 1. Identify. Before you even treat for rice mites, you need to identify exactly what you're dealing with. Misidentifying the pest can lead to wasted effort and the wrong treatment methods. Rice mites, also known as grain mites, are less than half a millimeter long, smaller than a grain of salt. They're almost transparent with a whitish or light brown tint. Because they're so small, you won't notice individual mites, but you'll see the surface of your food shimmer or appear to move slightly when there are thousands together. You may also smell a faint sour or moldy odor coming from infested grains, another sign of heavy mite activity. Rice mites feed on grains like rice, flour, wheat, oats, and even dried fruits or nuts. Unlike weevils or beetles, you won't see holes in grains because mites feed externally, coating the food in a fine powder. Step 2. Inspect. Once you know what rice mites look like, inspect your pantry and storage areas carefully to find where the infestation started. Check all dry food products: rice, flour, cereal, pasta, oats, spices, and even pet food. Pay special attention to containers that have been sitting for a long time or stored in warm, humid spots. If you find rice that appears dusty, clumped together, or moving slightly, that's an active infestation. Also check for tiny specks crawling near container lids, corners of shelves, or inside cabinet joints. Remember, most rice mite infestations start with already infested food from the grocery store. The eggs are microscopic, so you may not see them when you first bring the package home. Once stored in warm conditions, they hatch and multiply quickly. Step 3. Treatment. Once you've confirmed rice mite activity, it's time to treat your pantry. Start by discarding all infested food. Seal it in a plastic bag and throw it outside your home. Do not leave it in your kitchen trash. Mites can crawl out and spread again. Next, remove every item from your pantry, even unopened ones, and vacuum all cracks, crevices, and shelf corners. Mites and their eggs can stick to the wood grain, glue seams, or shelf joints. If your shelves are adjustable, clean the peg holes as well. After vacuuming, wipe down all surfaces using a 1-to-1 mix of white vinegar and water. Vinegar kills live mites and removes any food scent that could attract them again. Avoid bleach or harsh cleaners, which can reduce the effectiveness of insecticides if you decide to use them afterward. For natural treatment, you can lightly spray peppermint or clove essential oil mixed with water around corners and edges. These oils repel mites and prevent re-infestation. If the infestation is large or recurring, you can use an insecticide aerosol labeled for stored product pests. Look for products containing pyrethrins or insect growth regulators, IGRs. Use them as directed, spraying short bursts into cracks and crevices, not directly on food or surfaces that contact food. Allow the area to dry completely before restocking. Finally, use heat or cold to treat any uninfested grains you want to keep. Place them in the freezer for at least 4 days, or bake at 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 50 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes to kill hidden eggs and larvae. Step 4. Prevention. Even after treatment, prevention is essential to keeping rice mites away long-term. Store food in airtight containers. Glass, metal, or thick plastic containers work best. Thin plastic bags or cardboard boxes can't stop mites from entering. Reduce humidity. Rice mites thrive in moisture. Keep your pantry cool and dry and use moisture absorbers like silica gel packets or dry bay leaves. Buy smaller quantities. Purchase only what you'll use within a few weeks instead of stockpiling months' worth of dry goods. The longer something sits, the more likely mites are to breed. Inspect new groceries. Before buying, check for damaged packaging, holes, or visible clumps inside transparent bags. When home, freeze new grains for a few days before adding them to your pantry. Clean regularly. Wipe shelves weekly with vinegar spray to remove crumbs or residue. Even a few leftover grains can attract new pests. Step 5. Long-term monitoring. After cleaning and restocking, monitor your pantry closely for a few weeks. Rice mite eggs can hatch in as little as 3 to 4 days, so keeping watch during this period ensures you've broken their life cycle completely. You can place sticky traps labeled for grain pests around the shelves to detect any new activity. These traps won't eliminate mites but will help you know early if they return. If you maintain a dry environment and store food properly, mites won't survive for long. Rice mites may be tiny, but they can cause serious contamination and food waste if left unchecked. The key is quick identification, thorough cleaning, and prevention. By following these 5 steps, identify, inspect, treat, prevent, and monitor, you can eliminate rice mites from your pantry and stop them from coming back. For more information about pest control products and techniques, check the link in the description below. If you found this guide helpful, give the video a like and subscribe for more home pest control tips and how-to videos.